Well, hey there, air gunners. This is Zach from the Shooter Zone, where we are always staying on target. Well, today I have the Ruger Impact Max, and I've had this for a while. It's break barrel, shoots fairly well. It's in 22 caliber, and it comes stock with a 4-power scope on it, but I replaced it with a inexpensive 3x9 just to get a little bit more distance out of it. This gun is well made. It's got a beautiful stock on it, and it's pretty accurate. I think it's well worth the purchase price of this, which is affordable, and you can find these everywhere. I think I saw them in Walmart the other day, so they're available. So what I want to do is I want to put a few rounds through it. We're going to see what the feet per second is on this. I'm shooting today the RWS Hobbies. They are a light pellet, 11.9 grains, and they seem to shoot fairly well through this, so we're going to give this a try and see how it works. So let's load one up. Just so you know, the trigger was a little bit heavy on this, so I did replace the spring with a lighter spring, which really helped out a lot. It does have a automatic safety on it, which it's right here, so you could just push it forward with your finger before you shoot. Again, the trigger is pretty nice now, and does come with fiber sights on it if you want to use it without a scope. They're well lit up, and I think that's about it. So let's put a couple rounds through it and see what we have here. It's a hot day today, 80 degrees. We just came out of a nice little stretch of the 70s, a little bit humid. So let's see, I'm going to be shooting through the left target. I do have my camera set up there as usual. Let's see what happens. All right. So far so good. We'll take about 5 shots with this. That's number 1. Two. Just so you know as well, we're shooting at the splatterburst targets today. They are 3-inch targets, and they're placed on a Gamma target. A lot of people like buying the larger targets, the 4-inch or even bigger. You know, if you want tight groups, what's the point of having all that extra? Might as well just get the 3-inch. Comes in nice rolls, affordable, and it really does help seeing where your shots are going. Again, I like wood stocks. You know, I think synthetics is where a lot of the gun companies are going these days. But if it's a good looking stock, I really like wood. And this one is a good looking stock. Do have a little bit of wind. Just so you know, these are shooting up around 770 feet per second with this lighter pellet. The 14.3 grain Crossmans, which didn't shoot as well, they were going in the low 700 range. So 774 was the last one, very respectable. And this is going to be the last shot. All right, there you go. That one went through. The other one's pushed a little bit. Again, remember, these are only 3-inch targets, so they're pretty small to begin with. And I would say this rifle is a nice little rifle, great for plinking and small varmints as well at 700 plus feet per second, almost 800 feet per second. For sure, you're going to be able to take the mouse and the rats and all those other small creatures, maybe a squirrel if you take a nice headshot. but probably not much higher than that, or not much larger than that in the game. What are my thoughts? Again, I think it's a good value. It's a great looking gun. I think once you clean the trigger up a little bit, put a different spring in, and I just use ballpoint pen springs. They seem to work the best on most of the guns that I use, or that I modified the trigger for. What's the negative on it? I don't know, the automatic safety. If you watched any of my videos, you know I'm not necessarily a fan of automatic safeties. But I like that it's there, because again, it's just pushing your trigger finger forward to knock it off before you actually put your finger on the trigger. So at least they thought about that, and they did that well. So there you go. Again, Ruger Impact Max, a great value. You can get it pretty much anywhere. So look it up if you're looking for something just nice and affordable, great looking and dependable. I think this is the way to go. So till we see you next time, remember to click on that little button down below where it says subscribe. That helps us out a lot. And we'll be back soon. I think we're going to do a few weeks of CO2, being that the temperature's up now that we're officially in summertime. And we'll see what else pops up along the way. So take care, everybody.